Okay, let's talk about internalization and externalization. Tricky words, but as the good people over at CIQ usually say, words create worlds. And that's the thing. The words that we use affect our brains hugely. And sometimes we use words really in a really crappy way, so we have a really crappy effect on our brain. And I usually talk about internalization and externalization of the situation that is happening. When you feel overwhelmed by a situation, or when you feel overwhelmed with happiness or whatever, when you have strong emotions for a situation, could be for a coaching session, could be for a presentation that you have to make, could be for a meeting you're going into, or asking someone to marry you or whatever. When you have high emotions, it's usually a good thing to sit down and just write them down. And if you cannot write them down, you can move them around by saying that this thing that I'm experiencing is stress. Right now I'm experiencing stress, and I place it here. See? That's externalizing it. That's defining that I'm experiencing something which is externalized. And if you compare it to internalization, it would be to say, I am stressed. I am stressed. I'm actually saying that that's part of my DNA, right? And just think about the difference between those two wordings. I am stressed out of my mind, or I experience stress right now. One thing is something you experience, the other thing is what you are. And when you go into a meeting saying that I am stressed and I'm really worried, and now I'm going into the meeting, then that's a different thing than having had the opportunity to say, right now I'm experiencing a lot of stress. And that causes another experience of worry. But I'm not saying that I am that. Now, good stuff you can internalize. You should internalize the shit out of it. Good stuff like bravery. You shouldn't say, I feel brave right now, because then it's something that can be switched on and off. But if you instead use the word, I am brave. I am brave, I'm courageous, I'm creative, I'm funny, I'm awesome. All those things you should internalize. So whenever you're in a stress situation or a high emotion situation, try to put words on what you're experiencing. And the good stuff, try to articulate that so that they're internalized. And the bad stuff, try to articulate that as something that you externalize, something you just experience. It's really helpful. Try it out.